Borrowing against your real estate equity to buy cattle. Hello friends, this isn't a completely terrible idea, but I asked this gentleman, can you show me one market report in the United States of America right now that financially supports that strategy? So I'll just do a little cowboy arithmetic here for you. Here's the market report from Toppenish Livestock. Kudos to Zach Topstad over there at Toppenish Livestock. John, thank you so much. If we're going to buy a number one 400-pound calf, it's going to cost $3.70 a pound. That's $1,480. If we're going to sell an 800-pounder in 7 months, that's be at $2.60 a pound. That's $2,080. So we're going to look at a margin of $600. Without figuring any working costs to get them in, but if we're going to pay 9% interest, we're only going to pay that for 7 months, but that will be $51.80 on a $1,480 loan. If we buy that calf, it's probably going to have 3% shrink on the day we buy, and if we do a good job, it's going to have 3% shrink on the day we sell, so we have to figure 3% shrink on the 400 pounds of gain. At $2.60 a pound, that's $31.20. I just grabbed a random number for LRP, that's $18. If you're a damn good cattleman, you can do this program with 1% death loss, that's $14.80. Come sale day, you're probably going to have about 5% tied up in trucking, commission, brand work, things like that. That's $104 a head. Now, if you have good genetics and good feed, you can double the weight of a stocker calf in approximately 7 months. Now, if you're going to put them out on native pasture for 7 months at $1 a day, they're not going to double their weight in 7 months. They'll be on track for that for 2 or 3 months when the flush is on, but inevitably it's going to slow down. So you're not going to get by at only $210 for pasturing. It's either not going to achieve the gains you need, or you're going to have to supplement it. And, you know, you can do that with planting annuals, irrigation, alfalfa, some sort of creep feed. You know, you can do a lot feed for the end of the feeding period, but let's just call that $110 a month. So of that $600 of gain, we end up with $60.20. Is that something that we want to borrow money to do? Now, I have extra feed, so it makes a little bit of sense, but I'm also custom feeding some cattle. So it's not a completely zero-sum game. So, and then another problem I have with borrowing against your real estate to buy cattle, you don't have that sense of urgency, right? If you got a cow note to make, you got to pay that cow note, right? There's a sense of urgency. Well, if you got 30 years to make your payments, it's a little easier to, you know, just keep eating a loss year after year. So there you go. I appreciate the comments and the questions, and that's just a reason why I, this year, am not looking to refinance my real estate, if I could, right? You don't just automatically walk into the bank and they gladly hand you a loan against your real estate equity. You know, sometimes you don't have equity or you have shitty credit. God bless you.